Hi there, beer fans. Anybody fancy a donut beer? This is a cookie dough, vanilla, chocolate and salted caramel Doughnut Glaze Stout. Can't believe I remembered that. It's a collaboration between Tiny Rebel and Project D. Project D seem to be experts in donuts. It's a stout that comes at 6.5% ABV. Hi everybody, welcome to Andy's Beer Reviews. Yes, this is a cookie dough, vanilla, chocolate and salted caramel donut glaze stout. Ooh, I get a feeling with this one like it's almost like it feels like it should be a clone of a Northern Monk beer, because that's the sort of thing they would do. But the only thing I can think of from Northern Monk is they did one recently in the supermarket with Get Baked called Bertha, which is the big chocolate cake one. That's the only thing I can think of, really. Bought this one in Sainsbury's and I paid £3.50 for it. Let's crack it open. Let's see what it's like, shall we? This is interesting. After just doing an impressive barrel-aged Imperial Stout yesterday to now do this, which, if I'm being brutally honest, I've just realised I'm probably saying this feels like a clone with the Northern Monk one. I feel like I've upset Tiny Rebel or Northern Monk with that remark, so apologise, either of those brewers, if you're upset by what I just said. Of course you brew your own beers, of course you brew them as you want them. You don't follow trends, you don't follow what everybody else does. I forgot what I was saying. I was saying something really, really clever, I'm sure I was. But I can't think. Oh no, I was talking that it's funny after doing this, after doing the barrel-aged Imperial Stout yesterday, which was phenomenal. They do feel like I've not tasted this yet. I've just taken a quick look at it. Some nice aromas on it, actually. Just feel like opposite ends of the spectrum. So this is going to be really interesting. I do like the artwork on this, by the way. On the shelf, it does stand out, getting some really. This is a supermarket review, so supermarket beer review. So I'm not doing any of the looking at it and smelling it, but I've got some pastry stout smells on the nostrils at the moment. Love the artwork. So I'm going to get straight into it. And the question I want to answer relatively quick is: does this taste like a cookie dough, vanilla, chocolate and salted caramel glazed donut? Let's find out, shall we? Oh, cheers everybody. Where are my manners? Do you know what? I'd go as far as say it tastes exactly like it's supposed to. It is quaffable. I'll give you that. It is a very quaffable beer. It's not a sipping beer. It is very. You could easily knock this back. Sweetness wise, actually not too sweet. I thought it was going to be a lot sweeter than it was, but it's not too bad actually. Talking yesterday, I went about that trade-off. Sweetness is building a little bit. We'll talk about that trade-off between the bitterness and the sweetness of beers. It's not quite balanced. The sweetness is, it's a pastry sour, pastry stout. Sorry. So so it's going to be more sweet than anything else. It's inherent in the name of the style of the beer. But if they wanted it to taste like a donut, a cookie dough, vanilla, chocolate and salted caramel glazed donut, I think they've probably done it. There is a little doughy flavour coming through, not until the very end, but I'm getting that doughy flavour coming through. I'm getting a little bit of roastiness, tiny little bit of coffee. I'm getting a really nice, really good quality dark chocolate and a lovely sweet caramel flavour. So it's getting all the flavours in there. There is a little bit of saltiness in there as well. So they're getting all that. It's obviously not the hops and malts doing all that. It'll be full of adjuncts, this fella. But like I always say, if the adjuncts don't ruin a beer, and people are going to say it's ruined a stout already. But still ruin it. If it's what they set out to do and the adjuncts are there, for me, why not? Why not? There's a market for this stuff. I think Northern Monk have proved, haven't they, over the years that people want stouts and pale ales that taste like apple crumble. So there's a market for all these beers. I understand that. For being brutally honest, I don't really think it's for me. Maybe a little bit over-carbonated for me, just a touch. There is that nice creaminess in there that you'd expect from something like this. I'm not picking up much of a vanilla flavour, but it's inherent in there. There'll be lactose in this, which is giving it that creaminess. So inherent in that, I'm thinking there's vanilla in there. Spilled it. Save it for later. So, try this again. Cookie dough, vanilla, chocolate and salted caramel glazed donut stout. Or whatever it is. Close to that, isn't it, anyway. I really don't know how to score it. As a beer, they're not for me. They're not for me. The flavours are nice. It works really well together, and I'm going to give it an average score. So for me, it's not for me, but I understand what's gone into it, and I understand why they've done it, and I'll score it 5 out of 10. Half marks for me. Now, if you like these, if you like pastry stouts, if you like these overly sweet stouts like this, then yeah, you're gonna like it. It's a decent, for you, it's a decent enough stout, and probably for that I would score it something like 8.5 out of 10. And I've just made the average really difficult for myself, haven't I? So the average is something like 6.75 out of 10. So it's a 6.75 out of 10. I think it's the first time I've given it 3/4 marks like that. I don't just give half marks, don't I? But I've realised that I've given myself a difficult sum to do that. I think it's 6.75 out of 10 from Andy's beer reviews. Like I say, for me, not for me. I know a couple of people watching this that it won't be for, and there's probably a handful of people that actually get to watch this that'll think, yeah, I think I might like that. Yeah, if you like pastry stouts, it's nice. It's not too overly done. If you don't like stouts, you'd be all right with this because it doesn't taste stouter. It just tastes like the cookie dough, vanilla, chocolate and salted caramel glazed donut stout that it's meant to be. If you've tried it, let me know your thoughts in the comments, please. Do you agree or disagree with what I've just said? Comment, like, subscribe, all the usual stuff. Drink responsibly. Enjoy beers. Cheers.